Hello, my fellow Pathfinders. It's your host, Nelson, but you can call me Nelly, bringing you another golden nugget of wisdom on the Passive Pathway podcast. Today, we're going to talk about something that every crypto holder secretly wishes for: spending money without selling their beloved Bitcoin. Yes, you heard that right. We're diving into HODL and Borrow, the art of getting cash flow without losing your stack. Because selling your crypto too soon, that's like trading your cow for beans before realizing the beans are magic. Now, this episode is about one of the most underrated wealth building tools in the digital economy: crypto-backed borrowing. We'll explore how you can borrow against your crypto, preserve your portfolio, and still live life on your terms. It's the perfect marriage of traditional finance discipline with decentralized innovation. Kind of like your granddad's money wisdom meets your nephew's coding genius. You know, when I first heard about borrowing against crypto, I thought it sounded like something out of a sci-fi movie. So, you're telling me I can use visible coins on the internet as collateral to borrow imaginary dollars? But here we are, and somehow it works better than half of Wall Street's systems. And if you've ever been told to hodl for dear life, this episode will show you how to hodl for dear liquidity. So what does it mean to hodl and borrow? You know, one of my favorite phrases in crypto is HODL, H-O-D-L. It came from a misspelled word on a Bitcoin forum years ago, but it became a battle cry for the brave: hold on for dear life. Now, traditionally, when people need money, they sell an asset. Maybe a stock, maybe some gold, maybe, heaven forbid, their vintage record collection. But in crypto, we've got a smarter way. Instead of selling your Bitcoin, you can borrow against it. Think about it this way. It's like owning a piece of land that keeps appreciating in value. You don't sell the land, you build something on it. You use it. You let it earn for you. That's what HODL and Borrow is all about. You keep your coins safely tucked away while they work behind the scenes as collateral. You get cash or stable coins in your hand, and your crypto stays in your wallet, still riding those market waves. So when people ask, "Are you selling your Bitcoin?" you can smile and say, "No, I'm just using it like a grown-up." Alright, let's lift the hood and look at how this thing actually runs. When you go to a platform like SALT Lending, Nexo, or Aave, you deposit your crypto. Let's say one Bitcoin valued at $50,000. You don't sell it, you just lock it up as collateral. Now, based on your collateral, the platform lets you borrow, usually around 30% to 50% of its value. So you could borrow maybe $25,000 in stable coins or fiat. That's called the loan to value or LTV ratio. The best part, you're still holding your Bitcoin. If the price of Bitcoin goes up, your collateral value increases, which means you're effectively gaining while you're borrowing. And some of these platforms make it fun too. Take Nexo, for example. They've got a crypto-backed card that lets you spend your loan instantly. Imagine swiping your card at Starbucks, paying for your latte with your future wealth, and still keeping your Bitcoin cozy in cold storage. That's smooth, that's smart, and that's very 2025. But, and here's the responsible side talking, always keep an eye on your LTV ratio, because if your collateral value drops too much, the platform might start liquidating your holdings to protect itself. So as I always say, HODL responsibly. Now here's where things start to sparkle. When you HODL and borrow, you're not just accessing liquidity, you're also preserving your upside potential. Let's say you borrow against your Bitcoin at $50,000. 2 months later, Bitcoin jumps to $75,000. You still owe the same loan amount, but your collateral just got richer. You've gained value while using the very value to live your life. It's like taking a loan against your house and then waking up to find the neighborhood doubled in price overnight. Except here the neighborhood is digital and the walls are made of blockchain. And there's another layer of magic in many countries. Borrowing against your crypto doesn't trigger a taxable event because technically you didn't sell anything, you just borrowed. So your portfolio keeps compounding quietly in the background while you sip your coffee guilt-free. Oh, and let's not forget the growing number of crypto-backed cards like Nexos that makes this process seamless. You can live off your crypto's liquidity without ever selling it. That's not smart finance, that's genius with a wallet. All right, let's talk about the part that separates the dreamers from the doers. The risks and rewards. The rewards? Easy. You get liquidity without losing your long-term assets. You keep your crypto riding the market while enjoying immediate cash flow. And if the market goes up, hey, you win twice. But the risks are real. Crypto volatility can turn your stable collateral into a yo-yo. If the value of your asset drops sharply, your LTV ratio goes up, and suddenly you might face liquidation. That means the platform sells part of your holdings to cover the loan. So rule number 1, never borrow more than you can afford to lose, and never max out your collateral. Keep a healthy buffer. Think of it like leaving an extra slice of pizza in the box, just in case a friend shows up. Also consider platform risk. If you're using a centralized service, make sure they're regulated, audited, and transparent about custody. If you're in DeFi land with Aave or Compound, be extra cautious with smart contract risk because, let's face it, even the best code sometimes forgets to be perfect. Remember, this is not financial advice. It's just financial wisdom with a smile. Now let's bring this down to earth or blockchain, depending on where you live. Using your crypto as collateral can open up opportunities you might never have considered. Want to start a business? Need to renovate your home? Paying tuition? Instead of selling your Bitcoin, borrow against it and keep your long-term wealth intact. I know folks who've financed their startups through crypto loans and now their projects are thriving, while their Bitcoin doubled in value in the background. That's not just smart, that's visionary. And since we're talking real-world application, let's look at what's hot right now. If you're thinking about which assets to HODL, the top performers in late 2025 are no strangers. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Chainlink are still leading the pack. Bitcoin remains the bedrock. Ethereum keeps dominating smart contracts. Solana is all about speed. XRP continues bridging payments, and Chainlink quietly powers half the data on chain. Now, I'm not saying go all in. This isn't a casino, it's a strategy. But if you're borrowing, it's wise to use collateral you truly believe will stand the test of time. And hey, if things go south, at least you didn't sell at the bottom. You just borrowed brilliance from your future self. So let's talk numbers, shall we? Bitcoin has recently surged to new heights, trading about $100,000 plus. Ethereum is also on the rise, comfortably sitting above $3,800 plus. Now, I'm not a fortune teller, but if this momentum continues, we might see Bitcoin flirting with $125,000 plus by the end of the month. Ethereum could potentially reach the 4,500 mark too. So if you're holding on to your crypto, you're not just holding, you're potentially watching your assets grow. But remember, the market is volatile. Always do your own research and consider your financial situation before making any decisions. So, today we learned that selling your crypto isn't the only way to unlock value. By borrowing against it, you can maintain your long-term vision, your potential gains, and your sanity when the markets swing like a pendulum. We explored the platforms, the perks, the pitfalls, and the power of patience. The HODL and Borrow strategy isn't about debt. It's about discipline. It's about using tomorrow's potential to solve today's needs without sacrificing your future wealth. If there's one thing I want you to remember, it's this. Wealth isn't built by what you sell. It's built by what you strategically keep. Crypto gives us tools our grandparents never dreamed of. Decentralized, borderless, unstoppable tools that let us stay in control. And when used wisely, borrowing against your crypto isn't reckless, it's resourceful. So stay calm, stay smart, and keep building your liquidity ladder, one borrowed brilliance at a time. This is Nelson, aka Nelly, signing off from the Passive Pathway podcast, reminding you to keep your coins close, your passwords secure, and your vision set firmly on the future.
Wake up slow, the coffee hot. Money moves while you are not. No more hustle, no more grind. Earn it smart and save some time. Plug it and tune out the noise. Watch your crypto make some noise. Click some streams and big dreams. Living light with passive themes. This the Passive Pathway. Freedom meets your payday. No boss, no clock, just Wi-Fi latte. We be chillin', we bob billin', no limits, just willin', earn smart each day. On the Passive Pathway. Sunrise high, the world below. Cash still flows while you let go. No more stress, no more chase. Money works at its own pace. Set it up, then walk away. Watch the numbers grow each day. Hands are free, but pockets full. Passive life so beautiful. This for Passive Pathway. Freedom Freedom meets your payday. No boss, no clock, just Wi-Fi latte. We be chillin', we be billin', no limits, just win and earn it smart each day. On the passive pathway, it's the passive pathway. Freedom meets your payday. No boss, no clock, just Wi-Fi latte. We be chillin', we be billin', no limits, just win, earn it smart each day.